Hi, welcome to Moon of Meditation and More. How are you guys doing today or this evening? So I'm a little bit speedy. It's been a bit crazy today, so in the sense that I oddly napped quite a bit, which was great, but then that leaves me at 9 o'clock being a little bit like a little kid that doesn't want to go to bed. It's a little strange. Okay, so with that being said, I'm sure that a lot of y'all feel that way towards the evening. You're like, oh, I just want to relax. I just want to feel this way, and I just want to unwind, right? Okay, so I have just the 3 essential oils that we've been working on. So I don't know if any of you got them by now, but I invite you to get whatever ones that you're comfortable with. Right now, this one is Unwind that I'm doing. I'm gonna take the bottle. I'm gonna just apply, since it's a proprietary blend, I'm just gonna take 4 drops onto the palm of my hand, recapping this so that it is sealed completely and there's no more oxidation, which means it'll keep that bottle. Let's see, those are both herbaceous, so probably up to a good 18 months. Citrus, good 6 months for medicinal therapeutic properties. So obviously just applying it at the sole of my foot. I invite you to also, this is a great time right now to just give yourself a self-massage. So, you can go at the bottom of your foot and kind of go outwards, go down into here, down around the base of the foot. I invite you that if your hands hurt, you can make a fist. You can just roll that fist over that foot. Okay? Especially get up here where the toes are. You can go back and forth. You can go all the way down. That's a nice self-massage to start out with here for our practice today. Alrighty. Especially pay a lot of attention back here on this heel. You probably feel it a little bit where you'll be like, whoa, what's that? Look at that tension. You can drop your leg. You didn't have to have yours up in the air. You didn't have to show anything. Okay, we're gonna go up on the toes. You're just gonna press around that bottom of that toe. You can go in that space between where the big part is, the pad, and right in there in the middle. You can just kind of stroke upwards, around it. You can wiggle it. Those are your joints, so you can wiggle it around. And a lot of people are like, what? Give myself a foot massage? Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely, if it gets you there. Sure. All right, other side. Outstanding. You can just start up at the top, again, up here. Go back and forth. You work it all the way down to the heel, You can do some nice upward motions here in the instep. Okay, going to the outer side. Take your time. This is self-compassion. All right. You can go up. Sometimes you can even use your fingernails, if you want to. Pressing in with the fingernails. And then, wiggling around the joints in your toes. You're just, literally, wiggling your toes like this is fine. The motion can be as quick or as slow as you need to. You're really working with your own body, so, it's a discovery process. And there you go, there you have it. Okay, so we started off with our feet. And I don't know if you guys have the Aroma Touch. You probably want to use the On Guard right now. If your feet were not clean, you could put that at the beginning and also on the end of your palms. I'm doing it right now, just on my hands and kind of actually up my arms. You know what's nice with this proprietary blend is that if you like the sense of clove and cinnamon and things like that, that's nice. If you don't, you could always go with probably Pure X or Air X or Breathe. That's another one that's nice. And then I'm gonna just take the Aroma Touch. And I'm just gonna put 4 drops into my hand. I'm gonna actually go like that. Apply it up into the occipital, down along the spine to your tailbone. And go back across. I like to go across my shoulders just because for me that's where my stuff is. And then I like to go around here for the passageways and the airways. And then also back here on the back of this shoulder. Feels good. That's great. You can always get that benefit of the inhalation part where you don't want to put it too close because it could bother your eyes and the mucous membranes near your eyes or your nasal cavities. So you can just put your hands in Anjali Mudra, which looks like that. And just, I tell people to put it at their chin. And go ahead and focus on your exhale. Close your eyes. Focus on your exhale. Go ahead and take, let's say 3 more breaths that way. Great. I'm just gonna go over and actually turn the music down. I feel like it's loud. So go ahead and put your hand on your heart, your other hand on your solar plexus. Just take a nice moment here. Checking in with yourself. Notice if you're holding any tension anywhere. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna breathe in to our lower ribs, up here, and into the back. We'll do that 4 times. Great. Outstanding. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and focus on our breath. And we're going to just focus on our exhalation. If it feels comfortable, you can bring the belly button towards the spine. And we're going to take breaths from 1 to 10, 10 to 1, 1 to 10. And we'll do that. And it'll be 30 breaths, okay? Go ahead and start. go ahead and notice by taking your opposite hand and putting it to your heart, and the opposite hand and putting it on your solar plexus. And notice how you feel from when you first started. See how your breath is flowing. The speed, the tempo, the depth, the quality. Okay, great. So what we're going to do is we're going to try that one more time. We're going to notice our breaths from our pinky to our other pinky, from 1 to 10, 10 to 1, 1 to 10, and 10 to 1. That will be 40. Okay? And what you're doing is focusing on the exhalation and letting the inhalation come in naturally. You ready? Okay, go ahead and start. for those of you that are familiar with what's called Ujjayi breathing, you can go ahead and start your Ujjayi breathing. And what I'd like you to do is, as you're focusing on the exhale, you're going to pull the belly button towards the spine to get rid of any excess air. Okay? What I'm thinking of is explaining to you to hold that as you're breathing out with Ujjayi on the count of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You're going to hold it once you've released all the air for the same count, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you're going to let the breath come in naturally for the same amount, the same tempo, the same count, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then you'll hold that for the same tempo, same amount, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Great. You can do that up to the count of 7. So just from this finger to just to that to finger. Now for those of you who don't know Ujjayi breathing, you're going to take your tongue and put it up at the top of your palate. You're going to close your lips. You're going to bring it in the back of your throat. Like, just imagine your back of your throat, okay? So the breath is going to come in and out, and you'll hear it. It has, if you need to, I can do it audibly, okay? So that you can kind of get the idea of what it might sound like. You aren't typically supposed to hear it. I mean, it's kind of internal and for yourself. You know, you can do it audibly just so that you can check in with yourself and make sure that you're doing it kind of correctly, okay? All right, so don't feel embarrassed about that either, okay? Because when you're learning in the beginning to do your Ujjayi breathing, you know, it's a little different, you know. Okay, ready? So the tongue goes up at the palate of the mouth, which is the top of the mouth, okay? And the air is kind of pushed over the back of the tongue, right? In the back of the throat. And it sounds something like this. then go ahead and take this hand, put it on your heart, this hand, put it on your solar plexus, and go ahead and check in with yourself. Notice where you are from the first time that you started, and notice where you've migrated to. So I invite you to go ahead and try those practices. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you got some benefit today from Muna meditation and more. Thanks, take care, have a good night.